He's dope.
You know, you and Dumb It Down had a back and forth on Monday's Patreon about the fact that, well, I guess Dumb It Down and maybe some other people in our audience feel that you specifically, you know, give more credence to the street rappers than the conscious. And me, from the outside looking in, because I feel where you're coming from with it, I feel like the street rappers and let's just say like the dope boy rappers or even we talk let's just single out Griselda or Conway to be even more specific. You could feel what they're saying a little bit more than some of the conscious MCs sometimes. Because I think sometimes when the conscious or quote unquote conscious MCs, it's more about how they're delivering the message, whereas the street rappers just giving it to you raw. And I think Sauce Walka is a real good example of that. He don't care about his patterns, his syllables, his rhyme scheme. He's just giving it to you.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with both of those things. Like,
I mean, the greats do both. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm just saying
the conversation, the debate with Dumb It Down on Patreon, on our Patreon show on Monday, actually made me go listen to Mathematics for the first time in probably about a year or so, and I was thinking to myself, it's like, man, this shit is fucking brilliant.
It is.
But here's what I'll submit to you. And this is what I mean. Do you feel it the way you feel Never Seen a Man Die by Scarface, though?
I was going to single out
what's
Beanie
the better
Sigel.
record? No, what's the better record? Never Seen a Man Die?
It's not
or
even a competition.
By Mos Def?
And I'm a
it's
huge
not
Mos
even
Def
a conversation
fan.
now,
Yeah.
is it? And that might be Mos Def's best rap record.
It's one of them. Would you even
when
say...
I listen to Mathematics, Mike, it's his best rap record.
Would you say that Feel It in the Air is better than Mathematics? Because I want to pull Beanie Sigel in.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. How about this? Feel It in the Air is not Never Seen a Man Die, but that's a fair conversation to be had about Mathematics. And
because they're in the same era. And I think that, you know, we have revisionist history when it comes to Beanie Sigel. Beanie Sigel was that guy, man.
That dude.
And the only reason why he didn't go further, and we got to be perfectly honest, because, you know, Jay-Z was there. I mean, it is what it is. Like, there's a ceiling if you're an artist under Jay-Z.
There was a time that if you pick Jay and Nas and then pick Sigel right after those two, that would not have been an absurd thought.
He could do things. He could do things that a lot of guys couldn't do. I mean, and the fact that he traded bars with Jay-Z and Scarface on 3 great songs just lets you know that that's where his skill set is. But he was able to make you feel in ways that Jay wasn't. And Jay does a really good job of, you know, being able to make you feel.
This is what I mean. Okay, so you want to know what he had?
Does he have a better rap voice than Jay-Z?
Yes. But here's the thing about it. How about this? Punchline-wise, Sigel was just as sharp as Kiss, but could make you feel things personally like Scarface. That's why he was so dangerous. Like, he would say, in his bars, were what I like to call, like, ill bars, like kisses. Like, you remember him on Crew Love where he said, make niggas slide like little dicks and wet pussies? Like, he said shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was sick. Like, it was sick on a couple of levels. You feel me?
You know, we never really compare Sigel to Big because Big had the crossover hits and all that. But
no,
I feel like
he's
very Biggie-like when you talk about his hardcore shit and his album shit. Him and Biggie were very similar in that vein.
No, he had a lot of Biggie's evil geniuses in the bars that he said were sick lyrically, but also like borderline sick.
Yeah.
Right.
LP with the super chat says, check out Rum Nitty versus Iron Solomon. Trust me. Okay. Check that out. Add that to the list. I'm going to add that to the notes. Let me see. Oh, Jay Short with the super chat says, after last week's shot at Big Pooh, I feel there's an old school North Carolina coupe meets Little Brother's story. Care to share?
They were on the circuit, but they were cool when I met them. So I don't have anything bad to share, but I did meet them before they were who they were once upon a time, long time ago, another life ago. but nothing but good recollections and memories about that run-in. So that run-in was kind and fair, and through a mutual homie from Charlotte. And totally random. I didn't even realize it was them until literally probably like till ninth when I started doing his things. And I was like, one day I was like, hold on. I was like, oh, boom, boom. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I was like, I kicked it with them one time.
Right. 36 Chambers with the super chat says, is Mos Def a top 15 all-time lyricist? Bar work only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, it's not even. You said 15.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah. I mean, like a tough conversation would be, is he top 5? Like 15 is easy for him, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I think from an overall just pure talent standpoint as a writer, and just the way that Mos not only approaches his writing but executes on it, he's otherworldly with it. I mean, check out Hurricane, check out Thieves of the Night. Check out even the way that he took on Respiration. I
mean, I would venture to tell you, it's like, here's what I've always told you. It's like Mos Def and Beanie Sigel are top 5 talents. As in, they could be top 5 MCs all time, and have had their career gone a different way. I would not be surprised to hold them in that regard and have debates about, well, this Sigel album is better than this Jay album, and this Mos Def album is better than this Nas album, straight like that. They're those kind of talents, respectively.
No, definitely. I think that it's unfortunate that Sigel had that ceiling at the prime of his career. Now, I feel like if he could have gone on, then maybe some other things could have happened. I don't know if the G-Unit situation would have been the best fit for him specifically, but I wish that him and Kanye could have linked around the time when Kanye was doing B and doing, even doing the Pusha T thing, if he would have stayed at that skill set. I'm going to say it like this. I think in 2000, 2001, 2002, I was totally convinced, especially during the rap battle, that Beanie Sigel was better than Jadakiss. And that's not a slight on Jadakiss, that's just saying what it is.
No, I thought it was comparable, and then, like the Put Your Hands Up freestyle came out where Beans like spazzed out for, how about this? Yeah. People keep bringing up the God Did verse. Beanie Siegel's bar work on the Kiss the Game Goodbye freestyle is about 4 minutes of bar work that is way superior to Jay's bar work on God Did. Tell me I'm wrong. And he's dissing Kiss on top of it.
Cool. You remember the Napster days when we used to download?
I still have the Empire Strikes Back CD, Mike, sitting over here in the crevice in the basement. I'll go pull that shit out, because the only reason I even keep that CD is because the Kiss the Game Goodbye freestyle is on there.
I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and do some searching, and maybe some people in the chat probably have it themselves.
He had to cut the beat off, Mike.
I remember seeing Beanie Sigel freestyle for like 10 minutes in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Going at Kiss.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Mike, not a time or two.
Yeah.
No, Mike, not a time or two. Not a time or two. Regularly.
Yeah, Sigel 1,000 bars. Is that what it's called?
Mike, when the Kiss the Game freestyle is going off, he literally had ran the reel off the original version of the instrumental. And you can hear him saying, nah, fuck it, I don't want to stop.
Yeah, and it kept going. Like, they had to turn down the volume on it.
For 4.5 minutes straight. You've literally been dissecting and obliterating one of our game's best MCs while you're doing it. That's why when people talk about that God Did verse, it's like, niggas do that when they really black out, right? Like when they really black out. Like that Kiss the Game Goodbye freestyle, that's a blackout, Mike. That's one of the best disses ever. That shit is exciting.
Spitting candy bars. These niggas sweeter than a Hershey Kiss. Or what about the line where he was like...
What'd he say? Your name Juan, nigga, most of you. Got me ready to jerk the fifth. I was like, this is brutal. I was like, you don't care.
He said, I'll let Hove take care of Tommy Buns.
No, let Hove X out Tommy Buns. As in X out Tommy Buns. I was like, it's like, he's real vicious. It's great.
Now, granted, I know some people in the chat saying we wildin'. Right now, obviously, all time, Jada has surpassed that, right? Jada's better than Sigel. But in 2001, 2002, Sigel was better than Jada.
Hold on. We were there, and I'll take The Becoming over any of Jadakiss's albums, because it's better. The Becoming's better than any Kiss's albums, and he beat him in the battle. So the only reason Siegel's not ahead of Kiss is because of some of the problematic politics as usual.
I think that Jadakiss, his feature game over time and his level of consistency over time has leaped him over a lot of people. And I think that's amazing. I love to see that. And I think that I was going to say, I just think that we got to give credit to people who have sustained greatness over a long period of time. Because one thing that we do in hip hop a lot is we give credence and credit to people who are great in one period and don't repeat that. And I think that, you know, the consistency, the longevity, and the level of greatness that Kiss stays at 25 years in his career has to be applauded.